On the 22nd of January 2013, David Logue and Andrew Sutherland spent a day with three homeless teenagers living rough in Glenrothes. This is what they saw.
Alright, let's do this.
When I pretend everything is what I want it to be, I look exactly like what you had always wanted to see. When I pretend I can forget about the criminal I am, stealing second after second just cause I know I can. But I can't pretend this is the way it'll stay. I'm just I can't pretend I'm who you want me to be, so pimp, nigga, go on, brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too, go on, brush your shoulders off. Niggas is crazy, baby, don't forget that.
Working as a security guard in Asda, I regularly see teenagers coming into the store just to hang around. It has become a new pastime for some, meeting up, socialising, even shoplifting. I come across Marcus, Dylan and Leo when they would often come into the store and try and steal the smallest of items such as sweets and juice. I was very surprised to find out they were in fact homeless, sleeping rough in a nearby factory no longer being used.
I've had a few more places like it, and I've had a flat down south and that. I moved back up here to stay with a pal of mine and then he decided to kick me and an airmate out so he could move one of his pals. And his pal had just came into a lot of money, and that was basically it. He's came into money, right, usually he's moving in. Well, that give me no time to do anything. And because all the support services and everything that I use and do and everyone that I know is in Glenrothes, I pretty much can't leave the town without being stranded. Being in this situation in a completely different town and having nothing, whereas being in this town and actually having something, you know what I mean, each and every day to do, people who help me and shit like that, it does make all the difference. Like it.
Where'd your pal go anyway?
Dylan, no, he's away to college to go and say that he can take the day off. It's only like a couple of course, like it. It's not really mental, but he'll be about 5 minutes, and I need to go on up to the library and get the missus, and then obviously get him there, and then go in the door and see if we're trying to play. Like I was saying there, she was homeless, so you can't get accommodation for a single. If I put in for it now, for me and her, she'd get put somewhere else in 54 way over that way, and I'd put a way over that way. And they can't put us together unless you see us as a couple there, otherwise you can't. Then they get put together. So I had to put a fella in, I put us doing as a joint claim, was it a week and a half ago or something. So I need to go down and basically just see if that's went through so that I can book in. Actually, I'm sure quite a lot. Not bad. But just so I can put us both in for accommodation, so then what happens is we both get put in a B&B somewhere, doesn't matter where, and then we get put in a scatter flat. And then we just stay there until the housing application that goes through, which is why I'm going to hand that up today as well, because then that's straight on the system, so that that does go through. It's all complicated, like it takes ages to do. You can't just go in and say, right, I'm homeless, get your house. You know what I mean? It takes absolutely fucking ages, man. Again, there's one point, man, there's like a main group of us. There's me, there's Dylan, there's Mikey, there's James, and obviously there's Leo there. And there's one point me and James were actually kind of living on that factory like, for about 3 months straight, like, because we couldn't really get anywhere in it.
In the factory? And you're able to take us to the factory?
Definitely. Like, see, my little got to live there now to get Leo. But the thing is, I can't get inside the town how to go around it.
Marcus and his friends are banned from using the town centre, so we have to walk around it to head to the library. I'm not surprised to hear this, as he often shoplifts. Unlike the typical junkie though, he doesn't shoplift to sell on to score drugs, but simply to avoid going hungry.
Got made homeless. Now, it was just me before and I got put in accommodation. My missus got homeless, and because she's obviously with us now, we can't put in for joint accommodation yet until she's on my claim an adult, which is really annoying because, as I explained earlier on, we're both going to get put in separate parts of the county in Fife instead of being together. Get what I mean? So until that goes through and the dole say, right, she's on your claim, then we can phone up the homeless and get joint accommodation. And because we're as a couple, they put us straight into a B&B, then in a scatter flat after so many months, or they might put us in a hostel for so well. You know, it all varies. It's you know, you can't just ask for somewhere and then that's it. The time, like, if I wanted Glenrothes before, I'd keep going in and out, in and out, in and out homeless. Because every time I got put in a B&B in Leslie, which was fine, and then I went to Buckhaven. No. I mean, I can't go there, there's nothing there for me, you know what I mean?
Can you tell us how you ended up in your current situation?
I'm an inhumane mum.
An inhumane mum?
Yeah, basically, like we used to get on because but she was just started drinking, well, regularly drinking, she always drank, and then the thing she done was just too much, and basically it was either live a life of misery or live a life of no mercy. So it was kind of a hard choice, but I had to kind of do it.
Are you trying to resolve your situation with your mum, or?
Well, kind of for mum. Well, I actually took an operation for mum actually to start talking to me again, like before she went about kind of bullshitting about me and things like that. And then she thinks that I'm talking to her, but really I'm just talking to her trying to get answers. And for the housing thing, I'm trying to get a private let, but because obviously I'm on income support, I don't actually get that much money. So it's trying to find somebody to move in with me at the same time.
Okay, so what is your sleeping arrangements at the moment?
My brothers.
Your brothers. And do you ever stay in the factory with
Yeah.
Marcus?
Quite a lot. It's actually
2 weeks.
yeah.
Well, that's too. So what are your family's thoughts? Are they supportive?
My family don't really know in a way. My sister knows, but like all my family's down south, so they can't really do anything. The only family I've got up here is my dad and that. And when if we get on, we didn't get on. Like it's like that. You can't my situation, right? It got to the point where it's like he's gone out. He's got 2 motorbikes, 2 vans, 2 cars. Can't I mean? 2-bedroom house, 50-inch brand new 3D TV. Can't like that. Actually for 20 quid for a pair of shoes, not got any money. Fuck off. You know what I mean? So obviously in that sort of sense we didn't get on like at all. But you can like at weekends and stuff like that, or I can go over there and stay for a couple of days or whatever. Like get like can get a wash and all like that, get eating and everything like. So it just varies.
What? Just what why you're going to Aldi?
Alright, just to warm up and grab a lunch. We've got a street routine, we'll go in the first aisle and then come back up and come out here. And then we'll go to the it's just because you can when you're
Just to get warm.
man.
Right, okay, cool.
Marcus, Leo and Dylan agreed that they would take us to where they have been sleeping for the past several months. An old factory no longer being used. It's strange. I felt almost privileged to be invited to see where they call home. We had to be cautious as they are trespassing, and if caught, we would be arrested for being inside the factory. This wouldn't be the first time for Marcus and his friends. It wasn't until we entered the factory till it really hit home what these teenagers are putting themselves through. The whole place was extremely dangerous, with broken glass everywhere, water dripping through the roof, chains, loose wires, all of the windows smashed, no heat whatsoever to keep them warm. And to think, 5 minutes up the road, I'm complaining about the house being cold at night.
How long have you been in the factory?
Oh, me since just after July, you since.
Oh man, I've been here since, I don't know, about June, July-ish, sort of thing. The better thing is we've been in and out, so that, you know, going in and out of accommodation, but then they keep trying to move me elsewhere. It's like,
They do take the piss out.
they do, they honestly, they throw you out the bar, they bullshit a lot, and they tell you what's this and it's not that.
Yeah, like
I explained earlier on, like, everything that's written down is bullshit.
Like,
They'll write something down, you'll read that and go by that, and then they'll say, no, it's not that, it's this, that, and that. We told you this. You can't, it's not right.
Like I was in Kirkcaldy, like I stayed in Kirkcaldy for like 9 years, and I asked them to keep me in Kirkcaldy or Glenrothes. So they decided last minute. I just came out of the shower for saying that I'm B&B, because they put you in a B&B first before you put you in a homeless place. And then it was basically, yeah, you're getting moved to Cooper. Ran absolutely no one, had no idea even where it was. I didn't even know Cooper existed. And it was basically got stranded in the middle of nowhere. And it was actually just pure flunk that my brother was actually in the same homeless accommodation. It was just like, yes.
Is there anything that you would do different?
Not really, because for me, right, when I got moved in, when I actually started to like being homeless, it was actually better. It was a better situation, a better life. I was happier kind of thing. But
You do get a lot more, like I said, you do get a lot more freedom. You can't,
yeah, safe in mind kind of thing.
it's like you get a lot of time to think about things, so you can how like society works in a way. People get up, they go to, life works as in you get up, right, you go to school for the first part of your life, then you go to college, uni, whatever, then you get a job and that's it. Right, people, they wake up, they do their day-to-day thing till 6, whatever, they come home, they eat, you know what I mean, they enjoy a wee bit of free time or whatever, whereas in this kind of situation, again, you're not limited by that, you can actually, you can do whatever you want. If I want to like,
Cliff jumped.
if I want to be a complete arse and be a kid for the rest of my life, I can, but I'm not going to choose it, obviously I want, like, I've been fighting for
So
ages to get
that leads me to my next question. Do you have any?
Nah, the one thing I would probably actually change would be, I would probably actually demanded, like, proper refused everything until they put me in Kirkcaldy, because, like, I have a little nephew, but he doesn't have a dad, and I took on the role, and basically I seen him every day since the day he was born. Like, I was the one who put him to sleep, I was the one who fed him, things like that, but I barely ever see him. Like, I think I've seen him 4 times since I was homeless, and I actually hate it. That's probably the one I would change.
Oh, that bed makes life so
Yeah,
much better.
I'm leaving this in here, but I'm going to take...
What are you leaving here?
Oh. My shit fit the new, like, it's fucking...
This bed makes life worth it.
Like, proper healthy wasted. Right, dude, I'm literally leaving absolutely everything here.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm taking
Aye, but anyway, this is fine, right, read this, right, read this.
I know,
Did
that's
you
just
edit
a
out the
nice
phone
people.
number though once you're hanging?
I can't see the phone number. Don't worry.
Right, you need to edit that out, but right, read that.
It's possibly the nicest thing anybody's done.
Kids, David, Chris, Kel. Left
Subs.
water for you. Please call subs.
You have to call any time to let me know when you're in, so I come back down to get you your meal. I'm not going to report you, that's a promise. Just want to help with a meal and make sure you're alright. Do you know what I mean? That's really nice getting a big massive like that.
So who left you that?
One of her mates who was smashing windows.
One of our pals. We went and smashing windows, but we're kind enough to leave us and got a big jug of water afterwards, which is really appreciative. That's more like
So this is where you are sleeping at the
this is
moment.
just the colour
Yeah,
one.
this is my bed, that's your bed.
It's a bit of a tip. Like, see when on Monday, see the Sunday night, we'd actually tidied everything up really nice, but since then we've just sort of came in, chuck everything down, get out sort of thing. And somebody decided to lock, see that door that's got a lock on it, which is quite banging.
I know.
And this was a window. However, somebody shut the door when they went out behind them, and it wasn't one of us.
Okay.
So we had to put the window in and then board it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We didn't cause messing like that. We generally tied it up so it's made livable, but then other people come in and just think, let's just destroy everything for no reason. You know what I mean?
Is there still old files in there?
Yeah.
Aye, there's hundreds of old paperwork in here.
I know.
Loads.
I think they might be empty, like, but you do find quite a lot of this. I mean, there's videos and everything.
Oh, aye, actually. Here, baby, can you get money for videos?
CCTV and everything.
Aye?
That's
Come here, man. You want to see this?
Thursday, week 2.
We've got a talk, right? Oh, what's some quite sweet one? Look, really, but look. If you look at me, man. Tapes.
It's all CCTV and things.
Mental.
That's like data protection, like just getting thrown right at the
Again, the
Floppy disk, look, everywhere there.
again, there's that.
Saturday week.
I don't like it's paperwork and a half.
After spending time with Marcus, Leo and Dylan, it has opened my eyes to what life is like for these teens. This is Glenrothes' own, and how many of us even knew they were there, living in this factory. Do I agree with their choices? No, because let's face it, they do have a choice. These 3 teens haven't been abandoned by anyone. However, they choose not to reach for help from their family. If this is due to rebellious reasons, I do not know. I find it very strange they feel the need to live like this. They are young and have made poor choices. However, I do believe that they are trying to better themselves and have time to do so. Marcus seems a happy young man who wants to just find a home for him and his girlfriend. However, beggars can't be choosers and may need to just bite the bullet and take what is on offer. Dylan is a strange one. He attends college and has a home with his brother but chooses to live with Marcus and Leo in the factory. I do feel for these kids, as it is hard to think that they are living the way they are while I live cosy in my house. But at the end of the day, we have choices. To get an education, to find a job. We are what time and circumstance have made us, but they have time on their side, unlike many. I just hope in the end, they make the right choice.